since last time, I got everyone in the party up to level 50. Everyone in the box is up to level 50. Or basically level 50. It's like Lazar in this are 40, but everything else is 50. Everything else I plan on using is 50. Hey, how's it going? And then I also did an obscene amount of grinding on Pterodens to be able to get a lot of candies. So I think we're okay for at least the rest of the badges of the story. I'm hoping to be able to get all 3 of the remaining badges tonight and then do Elite 4 final battles and then potentially even the Professor battle and one like big finale stream for Pokemon. But first, before we get there, hi Abel, how's it going? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 encounters that we can get, and I think I'm also just gonna go ahead and give myself a Casaroya Lake encounter. Even though technically speaking I ran into something over there, it was a level scout, so I'm counting that as just outside of the Nuzlocke. I also didn't like lose anything because I had Mass Chip with Runaway at that point, so we have almost a full party that we can get today if we're careful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna do the encounters before I do any of these battles coming up, because I'm a little nervous for the fairy star mobile that we have coming up. I feel at least slightly more prepared for the final Totem or Titan Pokemon, and then the one after that. But this fairy one is a little rough for me right now because I don't really have a lot of great answers on my team for fairy types. Okay, I think we're in North Province, Area 3 now. I'm gonna go back on the map to the mountain and then wait and confirm that the thing crossed over. Because by my encounter rules, I'm supposed to run and catch the first thing that I see on the route, and I need to make sure I'm actually on the route for that to be valid. Okay, so I still haven't seen it change over yet. But I think it will once I fly over to here. Am I already in North Province Area 3? I might already be in North Province Area 3. And if that's the case, this Flamingo is the first thing that I saw. So I think I'm going to try to catch the Flamingo, and then I'll just check the encounter. If it says the mountain, we'll just go for another. Okay, good. It's actually like pretty perfect for my level right now. Holy shit. I don't think Wide Guard's priorities. This might be the first thing I've run into in this game that's actually faster than Kilowattrel. Or at least was before I paralyzed it. Oh, also because of doing a bunch of Terra Dens, I now have basically unlimited money, so not really super worried about money for the rest of the game. Does anybody want to be a Flamigo? Because this thing's cool, and honestly I need another flying type. I also have to be a little careful about potentially over-leveling here, so... I gotta be honest, I don't remember who I've named stuff after because this playthrough has been going on for a while. Abel, you can sure be Flamingo.
So I just want to make sure you saw.
Still want to be a fairy? That's fine. Okay, let me make sure that Flamingo was actually North Province Area 3. I'm pretty sure it is, but I definitely have to be careful of this. Oops. North Province Area 3. Okay. And this thing's scrappy, which is honestly pretty sick. I've heard very good things about Flamingo, so I'm definitely open to using it. Fighting flying type is really, really, really good. Oh, and also, I learned while watching Shoujo's Nuzlocke that I've been misunderstanding Terra this entire time and probably could have been utilizing it a bit better. So I was under the assumption that if you Terra evolved into something, so like say that I wanted to Terra evolve this Flamigo into a pure flying type, I was under the assumption that when you did that, you lost your fighting stab, but apparently you don't, which is actually a pretty big deal because that means that like multi-type Pokemon like this still keep their offensive stab, but then lose all of like the defensive issues with it. Yeah, I didn't know this, but like I mentioned to Shoujo, like when she was doing her run, I was like, "Oh, by the way, they lose their stab, so I think you're fine here." And like 4 different people corrected me and were like, "No, you actually keep offensive stab, but you like defensively are just a monotype." So apparently, it's pretty complicated. I'm glad I learned that before I learned it the hard way, honestly. But it's super weird that it's like that. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. Also, this thing's a minus speed nature, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. I'm gonna move. Nice.
Thank you.
Yes, you can have a Pokemon with triple stab. You can have a Pokemon like this who has basically adaptability on one of their stabs and then still keep stab on another stab, which is wild. Or if you have something with adaptability, you get like double adaptability and then something with something else. It's wild. There's a lot you can do with Terra with both offensive and defensive, which is pretty cool. Okay, I do need to actually be a little careful about potentially over leveling here. Especially like the really important Pokemon for this. So I'm gonna run around with a team that's potentially a little awkward. But that's okay. Also, I love that this game just has wild evolutions just running around. Like I just saw a wild Vaporeon just chilling. Oh yeah, also, I got a new shirt. It's cute. It's orange.
It is cute.
It also has little buttons on the side. They're like little wood buttons.
I'm not streaming. You turned it the wrong way.
Whoop.
The little seed.
Frog was watching, but now Frog gets to watch live. Okay, so I think what I can do is I could dip around this team's starbase, go to the ocean and get my North Paldean encounter, or North Paldean Sea encounter. Oh, hey, Chansey. I don't need experience right now, really, but Good to know you spawned in. I don't know how far into North Province Area 1 I can go. Oh hey, Vivian. Pretty. Okay. I assume I'm in North Paldean Sea now, but I'll just keep going until I see the marker change, I guess. Okay, now I am. I don't actually know if I can get an encounter here, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like I've gotten most of the water stuff in this game that I can get. Actually, low key, that Rev room, if I can get there, that would probably be North Province Area 1 encounter. Would actually be very helpful for this upcoming. Okay. I'm gonna actually take advantage of the fact that I've killed one of these. I don't know if I can actually get over there. Oh, hey, there's lots of stuff that spawned now. It's all stuff I already have, though. Palafin. So, like, there's a lot of variety, which is really cool, but, like, I do need something I've never used, or something new to this dex, and unfortunately, that's not any of those encounters. Or a Love Disc or a Gyarados. Or Luminion, or Ice-Q, or Clauncher. Okay. We might not get an encounter for up here, but I think that's okay if I can still get one from Casseroya Lake. Yeah, because I think everything is either a dupe or something I've ran into before. It might be possible to get a Bombardier to spawn up here, I guess. Because I have seen those fly over the ocean before. At that point, apparently, we'd just be going full bird up. Alright, so there's been just, like, nothing. The sea is empty, y'all. You could also potentially force a different spawn with a sandwich. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot you could even make sandwiches. Like, it's definitely something that the game mentioned, and I know it did, but I have not made a single sandwich in this game. Palafin, Kilowattrel, Float Soul, Clauncher. Alright. We're in North Province Area 1. I'm gonna try to navigate my way to these Rev room up here. Low kicks we already have. Honestly, low kicks is fucking amazing, and if you haven't used a low kicks, you definitely should. Okay.
Thank you, Circle.
Thanks, Circle. Level 52. Okay, this is actually... Well, that sucks. God damn it. I really actually needed this to be 51 because now this is actually above my level cap and I can't use it for the one I was going to use it for. But that's okay. It's still a good and cool Pokemon, so I'll try to just catch it here, I guess. Okay. Really sucks that that's 52 and not 51, but we'll take it. Okay. Does anybody want to be a car? Beep beep.
That guy?
Beep beep. Yeah. Yeah, it sure would have been perfect. This is where I put my level cap. Okay, well, we already have a GC7 Yum on the roster. I was gonna name it this, and then I remembered that that's Cyclozar, which it also fits for. Um... Rev... Nope. Alright, I'm naming... Hey Kevin, how's it going? You want to be a car? Can't really think of a good name. I tried to put Velo's name in this and it just looked like a big old mess of letters. If Kevin wants to be the car, I was gonna say it could just be Kevin Vroom. Alright.
Hi, do you want to be a car?
Skeletor's is still alive, but you can be two things, because Kevin Vroom fits very well. Alright, not gonna lie, really sucks that Kevin Vroom is 52, because I really wanted to use it for this upcoming thing. But that's okay. Revavroom, Kevin Vroom, and then we got Flamigo. Okay. Let's get out of here before I accidentally run into something else, because I definitely am under-leveled for this area at least. I mean, like, I don't really want a Wug Trio, but I would rather have that over, like, nothing. Let me try to sail a bit more and see if I can find something. I was really hoping that Revavroom was going to be my, like, ace in the hole to be able to deal with this fairy car a little bit easier, but of course I had to be one level over my level cap. And I mean, like, it wouldn't be the first time that something critical to my team entered the battle over the level cap, but I feel like if I catch something over the level cap, I probably shouldn't be then just using it. Even though I've done that a couple of times. Oh, hey, shooting stars. Pretty. Okay, still nothing. I'm kind of waiting for it to turn to daytime, honestly, so I can potentially get a different encounter out here. I don't know if I can, but... I probably should be careful about over leveling Kilowattrel because I am planning on bringing that with me to the upcoming. Oh yeah, we didn't actually even check what this is. Overcoat, Swagger, Poison Jab, Uproar, and Spin Out. Okay. This thing's fast as fuck. Jesus. I mean, it is a car, so that makes sense. Where is North Province Area 2? Over here? Oh, it's over here. So that feels like it's gonna be even more over the level cap, honestly. But it's probably worth it to try to get over there. What's the easiest way to get there? Probably fly from here. Okay. Cars are fast. Indeed. So if I get absolutely nothing else to deal with the upcoming Starmobile stuff, I might just use the car anyway, even though it's a level over the level cap. If I had access to PK Hex, I would just mod it down to 51 and then it wouldn't really be an issue, but... So that would be Province 2. Let's put a pin somewhere like over here so I don't accidentally trigger anything with the other Team Star thing, which I'm definitely not leveled up for. I have the feeling that this is also going to be over my level cap, but I think it's worth it to try. Okay.
I dare pick up and race it.
So this is North Province Area 1.
So why does that edible not get me?
I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of light for me also.
It's supposed to be 100 milligrams. Where's the milligrams?
Where's the milligrams?
I know I have a high tolerance, but it shouldn't be that high.
I mean, like, I feel pleasantly high,
Well, and
but...
I had 20 milligrams earlier.
Yeah.
I've had 120 milligrams of edible, 100 of which
That's-
was at the same time.
That's a lot of edible.
Well, yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. I need it to hit me. Sorry.
Yo, coverage berries are over here? Holy shit, that's kind of a big deal, actually.
You yelling? Not me.
No agony, no braggony. That's okay.
No, it's not bragging.
I know. It's not braggony! Yo, I low-key might just run around for a bit and pick up some coverage berries, because coverage berries are very good. I love you too. Okay. Good TM. Oh, hi, Lucia. Okay, I have Cyclosaur out in front at least. Am I not in? Oh, I'm not even heading the right way. Okay, yeah, it is up the mountain. I will absolutely be picking up every single berry I see on the way because all of these coverage berries are really, really good. For those that don't know, coverage berry basically allows you to take a super effective hit as if it wasn't a super effective hit, which is normally a pretty big deal for a battle. No! Damn it. Okay. I mean, I can at least climb back up here again. What? Okay, car. Spawning behind me. Oh my god, car, get out of the way. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. What do you do? Halucha's just over here fucking perma-flying at me. Alright, let's get out of here and try this again. Because I need to come around from the bottom side over there if I'm going to get to Area 2. Honestly, there's a very good chance that Area 2 is overleveled for me anyway. And that all of this is kind of a moot point. But we're going to try anyway. Okay, yeah, so let's stay up this way this time. I think I immediately went down and to the left last time when I was actually trying to stay up higher. Just didn't realize it. That's a good TM, goddamn. Wait. Shiny number 5! Oh, goddamn. I was like, wait, that Mudsdale looks different. Committing the cardinal sin of Twitter and throwing a quick ball at a shiny. Don't give a fuck. Shiny Mudsdale. Let's go. Yeah. Obviously, I can't use Mudbray, both because I've already caught 4 other shinies before this. And also Mudbray is not a part of the new Pokemon that I could use. But I love Mudbray. Oh. Papa Mudsdale is not happy that I took away his shiny. Sorry. Kevin, I have no fucking clue. My record in any other run is like 1 shiny, and even then I'm like extremely lucky. I don't know how I've gotten 5 this run. I did kidnap his shiny child. I honestly understand him being mad at me, but I'm sorry. But yeah, let me move to the shiny box. Oh, that's silly. So for those who came in late, we got Shiny Mudbray, Shiny Hoppip, which we got on like the first night, I think. Shiny Wooper, which we actually used and then died and had to switch in our regular Wooper. But this one is the one that we actually used Shiny Claws on and we're actually able to use for a bit in the playthrough. And then we have Shiny Pig, which I caught offline. This is the only one I've actually caught offline, honestly. And then equally pink, Sneasel. And then Yellow Cutie. And then cutie little Mudbray.
Most always.
It's okay. I will also say that my shiny luck has been very good in that I've gotten shinies that I can actually identify just by running around the world. Because there are many shinies in Pokemon that I would not be able to do this for. But like, a pink-ass Sneasel in the middle of a lot of not pink Sneasels. Okay, we're in North Province Area 2 now. Queen with a raid. How's it going, everyone? Oh, actually, hello. We do have an encounter. It's Bisharp, because Bisharp can evolve. How's it going, everyone? It's also level 52. Hi, everyone. I'm CEO. We are currently trying to run around and get some of the last encounters in our Pokemon Violet paldealocke. Which basically allows us to catch any Pokemon that is new to the Pokemon this Pokemon Dex. I'm gonna switch into something a little more defensive, of which I don't really have a ton. Very sleepy and ready for bed. Well, enjoy sleeping. Hope Hades went well. Hi everyone. Sorry, we are in the middle of trying to catch some hard encounters right now. For some reason, the shout-out thing's been weird lately. I don't really know why, honestly, but...
The shout-out stuff, it's the raid thing.
Oof.
The shout-out was fun.
Oh, okay.
Both shout-outs were okay. It was the raid.
That makes sense.
I don't know why it's been broken all day.
I don't know if this thing has Swords Dance, but just put it to sleep and then try to catch it. Well, this is cool. I wasn't really expecting to be able to use potentially King Gambit this playthrough. We'll just go to an Ultra Ball at this point, I guess, because it's been a couple of turns now. Nice. Okay. I don't know how to evolve this thing, but I'm very down to use it. I should probably look this up. Queen, do you want to be my Bisharp since it evolves into a King Gambit? I can name it Queen Gambit instead.
Oh my god, that would be precious. Please, yes.
Okay. I need to look it up? Okay. We will get to a safe area and then look it up.
I'm just listening to my show right now because I was typing.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. North Province Area 2. Bisharp. Queen Gambit. Okay, so let me fly to an area where I can get back into the ocean, I guess, because that's my next attempt here. I may need to learn how to cook in this game, apparently. I don't know if that works on water, but... Alright, let's look up how to evolve Bisharp in this game. See how bullshit it is. It evolves from Pawniard starting at level 52 and evolves into King Gambit upon leveling up after defeating 3 Bisharp that hold the leader's crest. Oh. Okay. So not only do I have to battle a bunch of wild Bisharp, it has to specifically be Bisharp with my Bisharp. As the item suggests, only certain Bisharp will have this item, specifically Bisharp that lead a group of Pawniard. Did Bisharp come with a leader's crest by any chance? I didn't see if there were Pawniards around there. No. That's okay. Also, probably would have preferred Defiant over Inner Focus, but that's okay. Okay, so interestingly, I'm gonna have to teach it Thief, I think. Do I also need a leader's crest? Like, do I have to hold one to evolve it? You're right that I needed to look this up, Kevin, because this is already pretty complicated. Okay. Well, I will probably look that up in between sessions then, because that sounds like it's going to be a bit of a pain. But I'm also not really going to be using it for the fairy or the... I might have used it for the fairy potentially, but I'm definitely not going to be using it for the fighting Terra. Let me go over to the lake and stuff, and maybe we can catch something over there. Oh wait, actually I said I wanted to take to the seas again. I don't know why Checker's referencing chess Pokemon. Eh. Similar idea. Maybe not the exact same, but a similar idea, I guess. On... Yo, Lit, thank you for 420 biddies. I should probably get custom alert.
Lit.
Also, hi Lit, good to see you.
Okay, Lit, you inspired me to, and well, both of us, to eat 100 milligram edibles each, but like, they're not doing anything, and I would like to know why. I had 120.
I almost got stuck in the hill. Okay, let's not get too close to the star thing, because I'm not ready for that yet. Also, Kevin, thank you for 69 videos.
Kevin! Llamas, you're here.
Hey Llamas, how's it going? Okay, so we are on a mission to try to... I don't know how I encountered something when I was jumping out of the way. But okay. I like that you can catch a bunch of different colors of Floette here. Florges is a good Pokemon. Good burp.
I guess we did also eat dinner right after we ate it.
Yeah. Bulldoze, okay. Give me a good sea encounter, please. Anything usable. I'll take it. For those wondering what I'm doing, I am only allowed to use new Pokemon or Pokemon that evolve into new Pokemon in this playthrough. This isn't what I think it is it? The fuck is happening? Shiny number 6!
Broken ass game.
What the hell is with the save file?
Broken ass game, broken ass life. What the hell?
I mean, I'm a little scared because I'm in with a dragon against an ice type. But I was like, that ice cube is purple, while all of the other ones I've been running by are not purple. Jesus.
I don't have one, mind you. I mean, I haven't been playing as much as you, obviously, but like...
I'm never gonna find another shiny in another game. Yeah, true.
Gonna find another shiny. More than you. More than you.
That's 6 shinies this playthrough for everyone keeping track at home.
Yeah.
And 2 this session. 2 in the past, like, hour. That's fucking wild. Again, being blessed by a shiny that, like, is actually a different color than its normal form, so... You know what?
Shiny luck is being concentrated here. Stop. There's no more shiny luck in the house. It's all yours, obviously.
We have an entire row of shinies that we've caught this playthrough. That is absurd. Also, a very good collection of shinies, I must say. Cool. Okay. Now, I need an encounter that I could actually use in this run in the Paldean Sea. I will catch the shiny, but that doesn't actually count as my encounter. Place through does not count. I was trying to see what that was, if I could lure it over. Is this another one? No. Just weird lighting over here. Well, I got really lucky in even seeing that other one then, because it's just weird lighting over here, and the non-shinies look like shinies anyway. Okay. My best shot at getting a valid encounter in the sea. Hoping for a bombardier to fly over at this point, I think. If you need me to take a break soon so you can have a dab, baby bun, I can. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Here.
On there and 2 more. So I got another free one today.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of pens, I guess.
I can't. Well, they had them for $20 each in February, so I got 2 while there was still the deal. And then today I had a filled up VIP card, so I got another one for a pen.
Nice.
For reading books. We can't do it for free.
It's weird that there's just Avalug floating in the water. Well, there's your problem. Okay. There's a chance it's something that we can use spawning on these rocks. Oh.
10 fampies.
You little cutie.
He basically is a little fampy.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, I'll take a break by now.
Okay. Alright. Casseroya Lake and over here are gonna be over leveled. So I'm just gonna wait on those. Alright, so I don't think we're getting a North Paldean Sea encounter, but that's okay. We actually have a couple of pretty cool encounters. Bisharp's probably going to have to be something I evolve offline. Which kind of is a shame because it'd be cool to use it here against the fairy. What is my team for this? Oh, I actually have to move you into the usable encounters box. Which is actually looking pretty full now, which is nice. Alright. Okay, so we are prepping for the fairy type team star leader who has... Are you doing no duplicate Pokemon? Yeah, I'm avoiding dupes at all costs, honestly. Which honestly is kind of getting in the way here because it would have been nice to have a couple of duplicates, but it's also kind of making sure that I actually get to use pretty much all the new Pokemon, I think, which is nice, but also a little hard to find encounters for. So it's an Azumarill, Wigglytuff, Dotspun, and Revavroom. Okay, so the one thing that's gonna suck is I actually can't use the Torch Song sweep because it's probably Wall-Baked Body on Dotspun, which is a fire immunity. I was hoping to be able to just set it up on the Wigglytuff. And I mean, like, I guess I could use this against Wigglytuff still, specifically, but I can't use it to sweep. Unless Dotspun comes out first, at which point Wigglytuff is fairly safe setup fodder, and then I can probably also use this to take a hit. And there's nothing to catch in a North Sea. That's kind of what I figured. It's possible, I think, for a Bombardier to spawn over there. Just because I've seen Bombardier fly over the ocean before. But I would have to like lure it really far over there, so I'll probably just not count that as an encounter. Okay, so the thing that kind of sucks is Kilowattrel's really, really good against Azumarill, and then kind of doesn't really do anything else, and kind of also isn't great against the Team Star like squad battle thing or whatever it is. And yeah, I really like Scovillain. My Scovillain's not Chlorophyll though, so I haven't really been able to use it a ton this playthrough. I mean, I guess I do have Grafaiai also, and this is probably going to be the most value it's going to get from here on out.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, Brambleghast is really good too, especially with loaded dice. These encounters would be so good if they weren't over-leveled, but I've already gone over-level a lot in this, so I'm trying to hold myself to it this time. I think I have a team that can still beat these four, but... what is your moveset normally at level 49? Crunch, Charm, Roar, and Double Edge. Okay. Yeah, so Kevin's definitely gonna have to switch out against this. Good to know. Okay. Well, if I'm not even really bringing this for Azu, then... I mean, I guess I am to finish it off, but... Have a good night, Focus. Thanks for hanging out.
Night, Focus.
I don't think Kilowatt was actually doing anything in this fight now. Okay. Let me give these things items. And the leftovers on... Actually, let's go black sludge on this. And... I'm sorry, little bum. Nothing on this team can learn reflect. Okay. Fire can let swords dance. Yo, Grafia can baton pass too? That's nasty. Are you Terra normal or Terra poison? Terra poison. Okay, that's actually pretty helpful here. Okay, let's put away this held item and give it to Chinky. I don't know if I need the choice scarf to be able to outspeed Azu, but it's definitely important that I have it if I need it. Okay. Okay, you need 8,000 experience before you level up again. I think that's okay. Let me save, and we'll do a quick team recap, and then I'll take a quick break and smoke and pump these guys full of vitamins and stuff, but just want to make sure everything is good to go here. So We have a potential star of this team, actually. I wasn't really sure how this was going to work out when I caught it, but Grafaiite might actually be pretty good here. I think it's my best Terra target anyway. Yeah, because this is ground, so this is probably my best Terra target on this team anyway. Mono Poison tends to do pretty well against a Pure Fairy team like this. And unfortunately, while Rev of Room and Bisharp honestly would have both been really nice here, they were both one level over the level cap, and I'm actually going to hold myself to the level cap for this battle. But Grafaiite has Poison Jab, Swords Dance, Substitute, and Slash. I haven't calced anything, but I'm hopeful that with this stat spread and after a couple more vitamins, whatever I have, that a Poison Jab should be able to take out...
The tips are in euros and I don't know the conversion! Sorry. I interrupted you for that. Holy shit.
You sure did. I love you.
I love you so much.
Love you too.
It's like 15,000 euros, is that the same as a $15,000 tip?
So yeah, Poison Jab's good, and that's going to be the move we're using for this.
Sorry,
it's okay. Next up is our defensive Black Sludge Clodsire with Toxic Spikes, Endura Poison Jab, and Earthquake. I actually want to teach this Recover again. Oh wait, I don't have Recover on it yet. Okay. Okay, whatever. Actually, I guess anything over Toxic Spikes is probably more helpful. I'll go Venoshock just in case, because Venoshock can potentially be base 130 if something gets poisoned. Yeah, Black Sludge to recover, Venoshock, Endure, Poison Jab, and Earthquake. Mostly just meant to be kind of defensive check to a lot of stuff. Next up after that is Scovillain, who's meant to kind of just be an offensive semi-answer to stuff. I don't really have like a ton on the rest of my roster that's like super good for this fighting, or for the fairy Team Star stuff. So I'm kind of just bringing the rest of my like generally good things. I have to be careful about locking myself into a fire move against the Dotspun, because I'm pretty sure it has Bullbake Body, which is a fire immunity. But I'd rather bring my fire types as a defensive answer also. And then just deal with Dotspun with one of the other things on my team, honestly. I'll just be very careful to not give it a defense boost, pretty much. And then we have Resto Chesto, Titan with Ice Shard, Body Slam, Ice Spinner, and Rest. There's nothing else in here that's worth bringing, right? I don't know if I'm ever going to use Amnesia, but Kevin says it's close to 1-to-1 ratio now, but...
Okay.
Okay,
that's helpful. It seemed like it was, because that's a pretty standard tip.
Yeah.
In the show.
Yeah. I love you. Speaking of Kevin, we also have Kevin the Skeleturge with Bite, Protect, Torch Dog, and Shadow Ball. I gave it Bite during one of my Terra raids, but it absolutely doesn't need Bite, so let me get something else on it. There actually isn't really a ton in this move pool that I want to use on this, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm gonna change this thing's moveset very slightly and just give it leftovers instead of covert cloak, since it is kind of more defensive this fight anyway. Okay. So now Kevin's good to go. Dark is resisted by fairies. So instead we have Dig, Protect, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. Dig and Protect are mostly here just to get leftover recovery, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'll be clicking Torch Song exclusively after the dot spun goes down or until the dot spun comes out, basically however the flow of the battle works. Ideally, I would be able to bring in dot spun second. I don't think that's the way it's going to work, honestly, but ideally, if I can bring it in second, I can just kind of go in with Kevin and Torch Song and set up before the Starmobile gets in. But if not, I have some stall stuff if I need it. And then finally, we have Mousehold with Population Bomb, Play Rough, Encore, and Helping Hand. I also gave it a wide lens to boost Population Bomb to 99% accuracy. So it can hit up to 10 times with Population Bomb, and basically every hit is now 99% accurate, I think, the way it works. If all 10 hit, it does a lot of damage, even though this thing's stats aren't, like, amazing comparatively. And I really don't have much else, so we're going to go and bring it. But before we go into the actual battle, we're going to take a quick break so I can smoke and pump up these Pokemon full of vitamins and stuff to help out, I guess. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Enjoy a clip show while I'm taking a break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks. I'm like slightly nervous that this might over level, but I don't think I should be getting 14,000 experience from this battle. Especially if it doesn't come in, which is the goal.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's so dramatic.
Okay, this will actually be a good gauge of damage of what regular Terra Poison Jab's gonna do. Because I could just run back and heal before the actual thing starts. I did use Grifei a little bit during grinding, but I was planning on it being more of like a sacrificial lead and not like a potentially sweeping, so I need to practice. Torment is actually okay, I guess, because I could just go for sub next turn or something, but... Okay, at least kills Morgrim, which is good. What's Hatchram's other typing that's just effective instead of super effective? Weird. Well, I mean, I guess there's no harm in going for a sub, because I definitely outspeed this thing.
Are these the ones you have right now?
Yes. Yes.
That's the right side, yeah? The black?
I think so, yes.
Okay. That's the size I had saved for you.
Okay, that was neutral and that still killed. I mean, Hadron's not super bulky, but still. Okay, so now that I've gotten through that, I think I'm gonna go with a slightly different strategy where I can almost guaranteed get a Swords Dance up instead of getting a Substitute up. Because I think being +2 is better. Like, I don't know if Grafii lives a rain boosted Hydro Pump, honestly, so we're just gonna give it a Focus Sash just to be safe. I might wait for it to stop raining, at least a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if it can stop raining before I go in here. While I'm waiting, I'll give a little bit of experience to everyone. Kind of hoping Kevin was going to learn Slack Off at that level, being honest. I don't want Mouse Hold to over level. It seems like it's getting a lot more experience, so... Okay. Oh, good. Rain stopped. Perfect timing. I was also hoping to potentially run into one of these Tinkaton, but I didn't seem to find one on my way over. Running into Gardevoir is a little scary, honestly, because it is also super effective against me. That's literally all you have to do to refresh your party is just talk to it and it fully heals your entire party. Okay. I hadn't actually used one of the vending machines before. Hey Rev, how's it going? Good to see you.
Hi, Rob.
Yeah, Fairy Steel is honestly an amazing typing. I used to use Magearna a lot in Gen 6 competitive, and can confirm that Fairy Steel has a lot of immunities and also just resistances, and then also is a really good offensive typing. Honestly, it's hard to make a bad Steel type, which is why I'm a little sad that I have not had an opportunity to use a Steel type this run. I'm not super used to it because normally I rely on Steel types kind of a lot in my runs. And it's not like I've like just lost my Steel type or something. I just straight up haven't gotten my inability to like get one. Okay, so I think if I understand correctly, I'll still be leading Grafai against this Azu. It's unfortunately raining again, which is a little unfortunate. Okay. I'm a little nervous for Fairy Car, honestly, because all of the really good counters I got for it were after or over leveled, so I have to kind of use a little bit of a backup plan. But I think this backup plan will actually be pretty good, honestly. Okay, so since it's already raining, this thing can't use Rain Dance. So we're kind of hoping for a Hydro Pump miss here. I have a Focus Sash on anyway, and I should absolutely outspeed this thing, so we're going to go for Terra Swords Dance, and then Poison Jab. A miss would be huge here because it's just a free turn. If it hits me and knocks me into my Focus Sash, that's also pretty good, because then I'll be +2 and able to Poison Jab a lot of stuff. Alright, Terra Grafii going in. This thing learned Swords Dance, so we're setting up an SD. Charm is fine. It's basically a nullified turn, but we'll just go for another Swords Dance. Okay. Brings us down to our Focus Sash, which now means that we have Unburden activated, which means we have double the speed. And I think +2 Terra boosted Poison Jab should be able to go in a little bit here. I'm prepared to do the rest of this fight without Grafii. Yes, this is a good thing. I used the Focus Sash up right there, which means that I guaranteed lived whatever hit you wanted to go for. And because I used an item, I activated my ability Unburden, which now doubles my speed. So basically I'm +2 attack, +2 speed, and can now just Poison Jab shit down. I have Gunk Shot on here if I'm feeling frisky, but I'm probably just going to click Poison Jab on stuff because I want the damage. I don't think a +2 Poison Jab kills the Starmobile, so there's a chance that we go down to that. But if Grafii can take out 3 of the things before then, that is absolutely worth it in my opinion. Dot Spuds is pretty bulky, honestly, so it might live here, but... JK. And the reason Unburden was super necessary was because these Starmobiles are fast as fuck. I don't actually even know if I still outspeed this thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. But this is my best chance of outspeeding this thing and hitting it with a really hard-hitting, super effective move. There's a good chance that Grafii goes down here, but if you do, buddy, you put in the finest work this battle. I think I just get the guaranteed Poison Jab damage. I put Gunk Shot on here in case I was feeling like extra frisky, but I'm not feeling that frisky. We're just getting the damage. Whew. Good thing we did. 07 salute Grafii. You did so much work this fight. That is a hero's death right there. Okay, so the Starmobile now used up Misty Terrain, which means it can't go for Steel Roller, which means that all it can do is go for Mystical Torque or Spin Out, which I think means that we just clean up here with Kevin. Or Jinky. Let's go Jinky first and then clean up with Kevin after. I'm gonna stay in because there's not really anything this thing can go for but Confuse Ray at this point, really? Because I resist both of its other hits. Okay. And Jinky does not care about Confuse Ray at all. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. That death was planned, honestly. If I went for a Gunk Shot, there's a decent chance that I might have actually killed this thing. But I think getting the chip to just be able to pick it off with Jinky and Kevin very comfortably after that was more worth it, in my opinion. So that went really well. Not gonna lie, I was very nervous for that Starmobile. The next Starmobile is equally difficult in my opinion, but I at least can use all of the things in my box next time. My team in general struggled quite a lot against fairy types, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got one Starmobile and one Terra, or one Titan left. I'm a little nervous for the Titan also, but we at least do get a couple of encounters now that our level cap has been raised a bit. Big burp.
Like this.
Why are you sorry? Just exclamation burp and you're good. Circle's got you.
Oh yeah, thanks Circle, thanks Kevin.
Thanks everyone.
111, it's an angel number. Why is this edible not doing anything?
I think it is, it's just very mild. I can see it in your eyes that it's doing something.
My eyes red?
Yeah.
Because I've eaten?
Because I've eaten?
Oh. Maybe it's because I'm in so much pain and just a lot of it is going to the pain.
You did have a pure indica one. I had a hybrid one, so I'm at least kind of feeling mine a bit more, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like that shouldn't make a difference. I just usually get giggling from the edible. I'm not giggling.
I'm not giggling.
Now you made me giggle a little bit.
You know, in hindsight, I could have probably just went for the gunk shot and then just went into Kevin and cleaned up with Torch Song from there. I don't actually know if gunk shot would have killed, because it would have only been like 40 more base power. It would have been close. Because if Poison Jab's 80 and did like 60%, I think gunk shot might have killed, so it might have been an 80% roll to get through that fight deathless. But that's okay. I think it was safer overall to just take the damage and go from there. And realistically, I'm not bringing Grafii to any major battle from here on out, I don't think. Especially now that I could use my Rever Room, because it's under level cap now.
Whoa. Sorry.
Oh, cutie. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, let's officially say our 07 salute to Shreed Llamas, who put in the finest that fight. Sorry we had to sacrifice you, buddy, but truthfully, I think it was safer overall. There was like an 80% chance, I think, that we could have gotten through that deathless if I would have just went for the gunk shot, but